Okay, so this video really is more of a question. Now, would you visit Puerto Pollensa over the winter months? Because we are rolling into the final few days of the summer 2024 holiday season. We've got gorgeous weather here. It's 24 degrees, we've got bright sunshine, and while the sunbeds that you can see behind me are soon going to be stacked up and put away for a good 5.5 months until summer starts again in the middle of April 2025. Now, I know many of you prefer a recorded video over a live stream. If you want to see a full guide to the resort at this time of year, check out the live stream that I would have filmed. I'll pin it right at the end of this video. I'll drop a link to it in the comments below as well. But for now, we're going to take a walk through the centre of Puerto Pollensa on a Sunday lunchtime. We're going to see how busy it is at the end of October. So as I turn the camera around here, we can see I'm at the far end of the beach over here in Puerto Pollensa, just as we come into the centre of the town. We've got a green flag flying on this side of the beach today, which I'm very, very grateful to see. But my goodness, it is busy and it's bustling down here in Puerto Pollensa this Sunday lunchtime. Now, I'm guessing we're going to see a lot of very, very busy restaurants. And well, a lot of these businesses here that you can see behind me are actually going to be closing down at the end of the month, which is always very sad to see. Some try and hang on until the first days of November. But many are going to be shutting down for this long winter season that we have stretching out in front of us. Now, as we see the cyclists are whizzing by the camera here, this is perfect cycling season. And while we're getting a lot of cyclists over at this time of year, not least because we've just had the Challenge Peguera. It's a big cycle race that takes place down on the southwest of the island, kind of on the third weekend of October. The weather is absolutely perfect for cycling. Well, you can see, look, we've got groups coming out, but more about that in the winter. And I'll be back here in Puerto Pollensa over the winter months to have a look at tourism over here in the winter and maybe how it can be developed to accommodate the overflow of demand for tourism over here and for holidays over here in Puerto Pollensa that we get during the hot summer months as well. And as you know, well, we've had a lot of visitors this summer in 2024. So I'm just coming up by the Brisa Marina restaurant. A lot of people we can see in the restaurants today are locals. Sunday lunch is a big event over here in Puerto Pollensa, and the locals are out in force. Same goes over here at the Stay restaurant as well, another very popular Sunday lunch venue too. Make sure as well, and this is just a note for next year, if you are coming out for Sunday lunch, make sure you book well in advance as well to make sure you guarantee yourselves a table. So of course, visiting Puerto Pollensa or anywhere in Mallorca over the winter months means that much shorter days, but we still get a good 7 or 8 hours of sunshine during the day as well, and a really bright sunny day, and you get to enjoy amazing views like this, even if the temperatures do cool off a bit. But it's just a shame that all of these little tour huts here that they lie right behind the port will be closing at the end of the month. I'm just outside the Calles Monjes cafeteria, the restaurant Los Faroles, also really, really packed with Sunday lunches today. Got a few people sitting down the side too. It's a very, very popular spot. I'm pretty sure that actually stays open during the winter months, but of course we'll check it out over the winter, which at this point I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you want to see what your favourite resort is like over the winter months. When I'm going to be out here filming over the winter, we're going to see what it's like. And we can't see inside, but even the little pub here that's right opposite the tourist information looks very, very busy this Sunday afternoon. And we can see one of the top hiking and biking spots right in front of me. We can see the road going up towards the Escolmer lookout, and also which goes on towards Playa Formentor and the Formentor lighthouse too. So I'm over here in the Grand Cafe 1919 with John and Marie from Birmingham. Guys, tell me, how's your holiday over here in Puerto Pollensa?
Absolutely perfect.
And whereabouts are you staying?
in a village just outside Puerto Pollensa.
And you haven't had any problems with villa stays or anything like that over here?
No, not at all.
Okay, that's really good to hear on the basis of some of my previous videos, but no, that's really, really good to hear. So tell me, is this your first visit to Puerto Pollensa?
No, we've been coming here since 2012.
Oh wow, okay, and what brings you back to this resort?
It's just the beauty, the peacefulness, the people, the tranquility, food. Nothing bad to say about Puerto Pollensa.
There's nothing bad to say about it.
No.
Brilliant.
Just Puerto Pollensa, it's just beautiful.
Okay.
The whole island as a rule.
Let me know, what's your favourite place to go for coffee or something to eat over here?
Right here now.
Right here. You seem to know quite a few of the staff actually.
Yes. Yeah. We went to the Nautica restaurant the other night.
Yeah.
And we like it there. It's really nice there.
Stays good.
Yeah.
There's not a best restaurant in there really. Never had bad food.
No, never.
Okay guys, well thanks very much for talking to me. Have a fantastic rest of your holiday and thanks very much for the coffee.
You're very welcome.
Cheers guys.
Cheers.
Now with the shorter days, I've noticed that the restaurants do fall into shade a little bit earlier. And I'm filming this at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. But as you can see, we have plenty of sunshine down here. The diner pool as well is looking quite busy. And of course, they have their evening entertainment, which you can see here. But just check out how absolutely gorgeous the diner swimming pool area is today. And not just that, but the restaurant area too. You can see we've got quite a few people sitting out this Sunday afternoon. Of course, lunches do run on a little bit later over here in Spain as well. So even at 4 o'clock, we've still got quite a few people enjoying a late lunch. They can go on for hours. And I'm just outside Bocores, I think that's how you pronounce it. And that's pretty packed too. Now this is looking like a really good season end for Puerto Pollensa with the amount of people that we have down in the port today. And as I always say every single year, it's just such a shame. It looks like this resort is going to be rolling to a close in just a few days' time. Quite a few people over here on the beaches as well. I do see a yellow flag flying as we come towards the end of the centre of the resort, which is a little bit of a shame. And looking in preparation for the season close as well, we've got sales going on along all the shops too. If you are over for a late season break, we'll pick up your summer wear a little bit more inexpensively than you would find at other times of the year. Just looking out on the water here, we've got the paddle boards out, and look at these little terrace restaurants here as well. Look, they are all full even at 4 o'clock. Coming up past the Dakota Ribs place. It's packed for the cyclists. Just check out all the bikes which are lining these walls here. I think we need to get them some more bike parks actually. There's little frames where you can tie your bikes up to because, well, nobody can sit on the wall over here. Good job there's lots of benches. It just shows the demand for cycle tourism at this time of year. Now a little bit further along here, I'm very disappointed to see we've got the red flag out. I'm pretty sure when it comes for me to do the live stream, many of these flags will be taken down actually, so it's pretty good to see what flag colours are out today as we approach the end of the season. Just to give a realistic view of what it's like over here. We're just coming up to our next historical hotel here, the Sis Pins. A little bit empty today, but they do have some lovely music playing at the Cappuccino restaurant next door. And I'd really love to see the sun loungers back on the solarium here at the Sis Pins for next summer. They just haven't had the permission this year. It makes no sense at all, but anyway. As I'm coming along the beach here, we can see we've got a huge red flag flying down here. We've got kids in the water as well. And from what I gather, the last time I was down here, the lifeguards have stopped telling people not to go in the water. There's a reason there's a red flag flying, and that's because of the water quality. So just bear that in mind if you're coming over here. Anyway, I'm just coming up to the far end of the resort here, and we're just starting to head onto the Pine Walk. And goodness me, it's looking rather busy over here. Still a lot of people out enjoying food. Still quite a few people on the beach as well. Well, some of these restaurants here have the best sea views in Mallorca, in my opinion, to eat from as well, that you can see. However, these are going to be dismantled as we head on into the winter too. I'm pretty sure a lot of residents would like to come down here and eat over the winter, but sadly it's not going to be the case. Okay, so we've just got to the area of the Pine Walk where we normally see the pedalos. These have been removed now actually, and I'm not sure whether it's because of the red flags that we've had down here. Maybe so, and I've actually seen them on my drive into Puerto Pollensa this afternoon, where they're being stored as well on the outskirts of the resort, but they have been put away. Let's keep going a little bit further. Now, it's quite common as well that here on the islands that many of the residents actually stop going to the beach at the end of August, or even at the beginning of September at the very, very latest. So I'm guessing most of the people down here are actually going to be holiday makers. You very rarely at this time of year find the residents on the beaches, although today could well be an exception just because of the high temperatures that we do have over here on the island. But of course all this is set to change, as it always is. As we start heading into November, we can get days like this, but we can also get some very, very showery and stormy weather too. But just check out the views over Puerto Pollensa today. It's just looking absolutely stunning. Okay, so it was at this point when I was last down here that I had the pleasure of talking to some very lovely holiday makers once again. So let's hear from them and let's hear what they think about their holiday over here in Puerto Pollensa. Okay, so I'm just walking along the Pine Walk here, and I never get down the Pine Walk without bumping into some lovely subscribers. What's your name? So where are you from, as they say? You're Ian?
I'm Tina.
And Tina.
And we're from Suffolk.
And you're from Suffolk.
Yeah.
And are you on holiday over here in Puerto Pollensa?
Not here.
Not here. Where are you?
here.
Which
We're
resort?
at
Mallorca.
Cala de Mallorca.
Ah, so you're over here for the day. So you just like seeing for the day.
drive up.
Got 2 weeks here. So.
2 weeks, wonderful. So is this a good place then for a day trip if you're staying elsewhere on the island?
Yeah, we always get a car, so we like to travel up
Okay.
and down. And,
Have a ride round.
yeah.
So are you doing the Pine Walk today? Are you stopping
We've
it
just
off for
been
lunch?
up there.
Yeah.
And then we've come down. We've had a bit of lunch already.
Tell me, what was it like eating in Voss?
It was all right.
It was nice. What did you have?
Well, we just mainly stopped for a coffee and just a light bite, really. We had a
Okay.
sandwich.
Good service, good food?
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks very much for talking to me. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you can see how busy the centre of Puerto Pollensa is today and how just amazing the weather is. I mean, I just literally cannot believe that the summer season is coming to an end over here. but we will be back next year. And in fact, I will be back over the winter as well. I'm going to bring you more sights and news and information from over here in Puerto Pollensa to keep you going through the winter until the summer season starts in 2025. So, like I said, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to find us in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I'm going to pin a couple of videos both here and here on YouTube as well, so you can check out more information from this area. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.